He could have gone about his day. He could have taken his wife home, taken his kid home, but the fact that he stopped and did what he did, he can say all day long that it was God, and it was. But he was the messenger or the Good Samaritan that stopped what he was doing to save me. My name is Haley and I am from North Carolina. I was in a motorcycle accident and I'm recovering. I broke my humerus, my femur, my hip, my wrist, and both of my scapulas. I also broke my brachial plexus, caused nerve damage in my left arm, and had to go through multiple surgeries that amounted to about 6 hours to heal up my bones, and now I have titanium rods in my femur and my humerus. I also experienced a TBI with my helmet falling off. I went to the gym and I ran my dogs and I went on hikes and I went to the beach and soaked up the sun. And now that I cannot do absolutely any of that, I journal, I read, and I now talk to people to get out my feelings since I can't work them out.
Not just a chance I won up Konya that day. It's just a chance that I was out there that day. I can look back to 6 months ago of a sequence of events that led me up to that drive that day. It was, in my opinion, right place, right time.
The first step was I was told in order for me to go to the memorial, I would have to be able to sit in a chair long enough. Originally, I would not do absolutely anything, and then I got myself to start sitting in a chair so that way I could make it to the memorial. Then after that, I was told that in order for me to get on a plane to come to the funeral, I had to start doing PT and show that I could walk with a cane, so I started doing that. When I got here, I went back to the hospital and had to go to the rehab center and started PT, speech, therapy, and occupational therapy. I did that twice a week, and for speech, it was all about bringing my brain functions back, helping me to remember, memorize things, not stutter when I talked.
I'm Aaron Van Alstine. I am the 26 Cav QC officer. I oversee a bunch of technical inspectors, approximately 8 to 13. So maintenance gets done, the technical inspector comes out and they inspect it and they say, hey, yes, this aircraft is airworthy, and validate that the forms and records are correct, and also that any parts, pieces, whatever was installed was done correctly. So I oversee all of that on the 23 Apaches here in Hawaii. The attention to detail is critical in my job. The flight crews are at risk if something gets missed. If something is not installed correctly, potentially a catastrophic event could happen. Just between the head trauma alone, I really didn't think she was gonna make it. And so I grabbed her hand and I prayed for her. And while I was praying for her, she just started breathing a lot faster instead of a minute apart. After the accident transpired, I kind of just felt like God put it on my heart to write her a letter about what transpired. And I think when I look back at that letter, I don't know, I felt like God put it on my heart, like, hey, she's got to live. She's got to live through this, you know, and she's got a long road to recovery, but she is going to live, you know, and I didn't know that. So I wrote that down just in faith. You're going to live through this. Meeting Haley after the accident was pretty amazing. I was just kind of in shock that, you know, that this person lived through this. You know, some of the things I've seen in the past that I could not believe this person survived. To be able to walk around and move, you know, almost unaided 4 or 5 months later is incredible. It's an absolute miracle.
It was very exciting to get to meet the person who helped save my life, and getting to hear the stories of how he saw me and how he helped me, and getting to tell him thank you multiple times and getting to give him a hug for helping me to be alive. I completely strive to go back to my normalcy in life. My goal right now is get my femur healed up and get my butt back in the gym, get myself back to where I was, and start training others like I was trying to do before. One of your questions that you texted me was if I could tell Aaron something, what would it be? And that would be to keep doing what he's been doing and to strive for his heart's desires and to go with what he feels God is leading him to do and not to hold back. And I would tell every person that if they have something that they're wanting to do and they feel like something in life is stopping them from doing it, don't let it stop you. Do it. Find the motivation and do it. Life is short, so do what you want and do what makes your heart happy.